That is right. We are finally going to be starting Season 2 of the Diet Dr. Pepper series here very soon. I will tell you exactly when here in just a second. But as I've mentioned in previous races leading up to this video, we will be running the 87s. Deciding not to do Gen 4 for Season 2 because I want to switch it up and because I feel like the 87s are going to be very fun with strategies and long green flag races, opening up a bunch of different pitting and fuel strategies. The Gen 4s are a lot of fun. It's just the fuel window is so small with those because they have the consumption cranked way up that it really kind of handcuffs everyone into doing the exact same strategy if it goes really green, which a lot of our races did. So I think the 87s will give us a fun opportunity to have a bunch of different strategies going on, even if we get an all-green race or something similar to that. But I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to this, looking forward to trying it. Let's get on into the schedule. So I've decided we're going to run Monday nights. I was thinking of what time slots I wanted to do. I wanted to try and do a different one other than the Thursdays I had ran last season, just to give other people an opportunity, and because I'm running NIS at the moment as well, and I don't want it to interfere with that with anybody else. So we're doing Monday nights at 7:30 Eastern Time. That's pretty early for a time slot, but I think running it like that should give me an opportunity to be able to run ARCA, the first day of ARCA of the week after the race, if I so choose. But the first time slots of the week will probably be taken up by this race for the season. So if you're someone that runs first time slot of something, this may conflict with that, and apologies if so, but I know a lot of people were excited about this time slot when I asked on the Discord, and it's one that works for me, one of the very few in the week that work for me. So that is what we're deciding on. We're doing Mondays, 7:30 Eastern Time. And looking at the schedule, starting off, first race is going to be May 13th. Monday, May 13th. And that'll be Daytona. And as you see there, I've got 2 Daytonas listed. So this is something I'm going to try. I don't have any idea if it's going to work. I have not tried this before. But Daytona and just the first week of the season is always extremely popular. Last season, we had the server fill up very, very fast. I had it open to 60 people, and it instantly filled up. And then we had the qualifying, where the top 43 were transferring into the real race. It filled up instantly, but I don't think too many missed out completely on the race. I think there was maybe 10 or less. I don't know. But this time, I'm going to put up 2 races simultaneously at the exact same time, both at Daytona, both the same race, pretty much. May 13th for the first race. This way, if you try to get in the first race, like race 1, I'll just have it labeled race 1, race 2. If you try to get in the first race and it fills up instantly and you can't get in, just go to the second race and sign up for that one. It'll be the exact same race. It's going to be worth the exact same points. And this should give up to like 84 people. The race is going to have 42 in it. It'll give up to 84 people a chance to compete for the first week. We may end up doing that for Rockingham as well, depending on how well this works and the interest this draws, if we want to make sure that is available to everybody. But other than that, it's going to be the normal open to 60, top 42, 43, however many are in that week based on the real schedule. That'll be normal for the races. But for this first one, and maybe just for the super speedways, we'll just open it up. Anyone joins, you're in the race. We're not going to have any qualifying to get in. If you sign up, you're in, if you can get in. If you miss the first race, like it fills up too fast, just go to the second one. Hopefully you'll find a spot there. If that one fills up as well, then that just, you're out of luck, unfortunately. I wish I could, I mean, this may be a waste of money like this. I don't know if I want to buy 3 races, but I don't think we're going to get 80 people. I think we may get like 60, 65, 70 max. which should be enough for 2 good races. Unfortunately, though, that means whatever race I'm not in won't have a recording of it unless somebody's in there that records it, but it won't be of video from me. But hopefully that would still be a good race. It's still going to be worth the same amount of points if you're planning on running the championship. This is mostly to give people an opportunity who want to run the full season a chance. If they do miss out on getting into the first race, they can still sign up for the second race and still run the race for the points, even if they're not going to be in the video. And as I said, we might try that with Rockingham, but no guarantees. Probably not going to. I don't think it's going to be necessary, but we will see. Let's go through the rest of the schedule here. This is all based on a real-life historic season for the car of the era. And all the tracks in this list are tracks that they ran in that season that I'm basing this off of, with no repeats. And they're kind of in the order that they appeared. If there were 2 dates at a track, I chose one of the dates and then ordered the schedule accordingly. So first we got Daytona, May 13th. There's 2 slots for that. Then we go to Rockingham, Richmond, Darlington to June 3rd there. And then next up will be Bristol, North Wilkesboro, Charlotte, Dover. And I know the 87s don't have a super good track record or tendency on the short tracks. Bristol can be pretty good, but North Wilkesboro and Martinsville especially can be pretty bad. I want to hold out hope that we can have good races there. I feel like we can. I'm going to run this strictly as realistic to the real schedule as I can. So we're not replacing anything until I'll show you. We got a special case, but I want to keep the short tracks in. We'll try them. We'll go in positive, like we're going to have a good race. Hopefully we will. If we don't, then maybe we'll reevaluate, see how things are. But I think if we have the group that we ran last season, we could have good races. Then next up is Sears Point, or Sonoma, for our road course. We got Pocono, Michigan, Talladega. I'm leaving Talladega in as well. I think we'll see how Daytona goes. I'm leaving hope in that Daytona will be a good one after the Gen 4 in Season 1 was not good at all. We'll make changes as we need to. This whole schedule, the dates and everything are tentative and could be changed at any time. Be sure to keep track in the Discord. I'll make announcements there if I need to change anything. But all this is subject to change, but this is how it is going forward until there's a reason to change it. And then finally, rounding out the season, Watkins Glen listed as number 13, and then we got Martinsville. We'll give that a try. We'll see if we want to do that. Phoenix, and then Atlanta to end the season. Watkins Glen there is singled out because we are going to replace it. The number 9 race was Sears Point, Sonoma. That will be our road course. We're going to have one road course of the season because it is going to be the least popular race. And since this is basically a half-distance season of the real life anyway, I feel like only one road course is necessary. And people were wanting to run Sonoma last year. We didn't, so we're going to run it this year, and we ran Watkins Glen last year. So we're going to replace it this time. I'll announce in the Discord how we're going to figure that out. But and then all on August 26th at Old Atlanta, which is where the season used to conclude back in the day. So let's go over the rules real quick. It's going to be set up pretty much exactly like last season, if you remember that. All fixed setups. The races are going to be half distance of the real life races, but I might reduce a couple of them because back in the day they were really, really long. There was a lot more 500 milers, which I think in this car at some of these tracks can get really, really long. I'll see about doing that and see how I want to balance it. In general, it's going to be open to 60. I believe top 42 from qualifying is going to transfer. I believe that is the correct field size for this era. Except, as we explained in Daytona, we're going to have 2 races open for that. And everyone that joins should be able to race. We're going to do single file restarts. However, we're not going to do lap cars to the inside because we're going to have lucky dogs and waiver rounds enabled. I want this to be as realistic as possible, but I don't want to do how restrictive it was back in the day when you got lapped. It was very hard to get your lap back. We already had some issues with last season where people got lapped and they just instantly quit, like they were out of it. And it's going to be run just like an official race. Just consider this to be an iRacing official race. No fast repairs. Don't be asking for me to clear black flags. Don't expect me to be clearing black flags or issuing free waiver rounds or anything like that. So please don't ask me in the race and make me have to do a judgment call based on something that I couldn't see from being in the car, because I'm going to be racing all these races myself, and it's going to be hard for me to determine if you should really be getting a black flag clear or how it should go or what. If I see something on track that kind of messes up scoring, or that I see a scoring issue or something, I will probably do something to fix it. But don't be asking me for it, because that's going to get everybody trying to ask me. So I think that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know what you think of this idea. I think this will be fun. It's open to license D 4.0 or above. So if you have that, you can run with us. No iRating restrictions or anything like that. Just make sure you can control your car. If you've never run this car before, I'd recommend practicing with it. It drives pretty differently from all the other stock cars. Being a very old, heavy car with very low braking power. And I think this will be what Season 2 is. Next season, maybe we jump back in the Gen 4s. Maybe they add a real Gen 4. They get a real Gen 4 scan. Maybe we run that. Or maybe we run something else completely. It's all open to what people sound like they're interested in and the support the videos get. So thank you very much for watching, and let me know. I think this will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Join the Discord. I'll have all the schedules and the drivers' meetings and the info about the races and announcements for the season. That'll be where all that communication is. This will probably be the only announcement video other than the actual races. So I will see you May 13th for race number 1.